Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Princess Monet, and today I'm back with another video. So as you can see on the side, I actually just put up shelves. Well, I didn't. My boyfriend and my father put up my shelves because I wanted to like cutter. I'm on a roll today. I wanted to color coordinate my heels, so that's what I did. I gave away a few, like maybe 4 pairs of heels. Under my bed is full of sneakers, and my closet is full of sneakers. Like, that's just a whole, I need a walk-in closet. Like, my room is not big. You guys, like, I have gotten in the comments like, oh, I thought your room was bigger. Like, people will come, oh, I thought your room was bigger. It's really not that big, but yeah, someone asked me for a room tour, but my room needs to be hooked up a little bit more before I do that. It's, I don't know, I'm still thinking about it. There's like wires under my TV, stuff that it just looks really sloppy and I don't like. But yeah, that's for another video. My umbrella just fell for no reason. My fan isn't on, the windows aren't open, it just decided to fall, and I'm gonna woosa, act like I didn't hear nor see that. Anyway, if you guys didn't know, I do have an email address, and it's ASKKMONET@gmail.com. Basically, this email is like for you guys to just send me like some really embarrassing, funny stories, and I share them on YouTube, of course, not saying your name. It will be anonymous. Or just send me, you know, advice questions. If you guys want me to give you advice, ask me anything that you want. Nothing is off limits. Don't worry. If you guys don't want me to say your name, I won't say your name. If you want me to say your name and shout you out, I will say your name. But yeah, so I have one, and honestly I feel bad because this question was from February and the other question, oops, is from April, and then I actually got one today, so that's why I'm like, oh my god, I have to really go with this, and I'm gonna start answering excuse me, I'm gonna start answering the questions or giving advice. I did read the other two. I'm about to read the third one like right now at the same time as you guys. But yeah, if you guys want to hear like these stories that people are sending in and hear my advice, then keep watching. So this is in February. Hi K Monet, I'm happily in a committed relationship, but my significant other doesn't like it when I post showy pictures. Not anything super extreme like Kim K nudes, but just showing some skin like Beyonce says, if you got it, flaunt it. I don't think there's anything wrong with being confident and taking a sexy photo. I know my significant other finds me attractive, but it's also nice knowing that others still feel the same way. What are your thoughts? Anonymous. Listen, just show it off while you're young, because you're only young once. If you're not naked, if your coochie isn't out, if your butt cheeks, actually you could even show some butt cheeks. If your butt crack isn't out, then I don't see what's the big deal. If your nipples aren't out, but your cleavage, like what I don't have right now, please, that's just a piece of a bra, everyone relax. If some cleavage is, I really don't have boobs like that, so my cleavage is like barely a cleavage. But if you have cleavage, show it. What else? What's considered a showy picture? Like, what are you trying to show? I don't feel like what I just said I don't think that your butt crack should be out, your nipple shouldn't be out, and your vagina shouldn't be out. If those things aren't out, then so what? Show all the leg in the world, show all the thigh, even show the butt cheeks in the bathing suit. Show your stomach, show your sexy back, show everything while you are young. Show your kids what mommy used to look like. If you have any kids, you know, that's dope. That's dope. And I also feel like your husband, or did it say husband? I don't feel like there's anything wrong in being confident and being, you know, feeling sexy and just showing it off to the world, getting compliments from other people. As long as you're faithful, come on, leave me alone. As long as you're faithful, I don't see the problem in it. He should be happy that people are looking at you like that and knowing that you're faithful and he's the only one that gets to have that. So, and also, if it was Kim K, nobody has a problem with that. But if it's his girl or wife, whatever, He got a problem, but he be probably looking at these Kim K pictures. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Because everyone has a thing about famous people. They could do this, they could do that. But if you regular schmegular degular, it's like, you can't do that. You get in trouble. Like, I don't want to hear it.
Don't let him post any pictures with like freaking sweatpants showing his, you know.
We don't need, you don't need that. You could be sexy, he can't. That's how I feel about that. I just sneezed my brains out. Anyway, this question is from not from April, but in April. Have you ever fallen for a guy friend at work, but see he's cool with most girls, but he's waited for you and giving you a kiss on the cheek, but then he doesn't sometimes, but says, how do you make plans? Does it mean he's waiting for you to make a move? Like, how do you get out the friend zone without looking thirsty? I feel like I have to read this question again. I was slightly confused. Have you ever fallen for a guy friend at work, but see he's cool with most girls? He's waited for you and giving you a kiss on the cheek, but then he doesn't sometimes. But says how you don't make plans. Does it mean he's waiting for you to make a move? Like, how do you get out of the friend zone without looking thirsty? I've never fallen for a guy at work because I've never worked with a straight guy before. At least, I don't think I did. Everyone is different, so if you're the type of girl who you really want something and you go get it, well then good for you, honey. But I've always been the type of girl, like, I let the guy come to me, and then if he doesn't, it's like, dang, like, you know, I missed out on that. But of course, that's when I was single. So it all depends on the type of person you are. I don't feel like you're gonna be looking thirsty if you just like let him know what's up. Like, let him know that you think he looks cute, or like, yo, what's up, you been flirting with me? Like, I'm usually like the joking type, so I'll like say it as a joke, but I really mean it. Like, yo, what's up, you been flirting with me? Or what? Like, are we on the same page? You want these other girls or you want me? Who you want? Who you want? But then again, I don't see him giving you a kiss on the cheek like meaning anything. That's just like a hi to most people. So I don't want you to think like this guy's into you, and he might not be. And also, you wrote down that he says to you like, why haven't you made plans yet? So be like, why haven't you made the plans? Or you could say, I've been waiting for you to make them. Or something like to show that you're interested in hanging out with him. Maybe he feels like you're not. You guys are probably just both unsure of where each other's heads are at. So if you are feeling him, then you need to say something. But do I think it's really smart to be falling for someone at work? It's iffy because you have to go with what your heart says. But then it's also like, God forbid something happens and you're going to be stressed out at work looking at this person. Or even if you guys aren't okay, but you got into an argument and then you're like, oh, I gotta work with him, like I don't want to see his face, or whatever the case is. Like, that's probably the only really irritating thing. If you guys break up, you gotta get a new job, or he gotta get a new job, because that working together stuff after a breakup, it's just not gonna work. But as of looking thirsty, I don't think you're gonna look thirsty. It's not like you're gonna be like, yo, when the boss turns around, like, let's go run to the back room and go like, you're not doing that. That's being thirsty. You're just saying you're feeling him or asking if he's feeling you. I don't think that's being thirsty. So I hope that answers your question. Okay, so this is the last question, and I got the question today through my DM, and this is what it says. Okay. So there's this girl at work, we're cool, and I told her personal shit about me, and she does too. We do happy hour once in a blue. She threw some shade at me, so I held a grudge at her for like a month. I would go out and she wasn't invited. She was messing around with this guy at work, like they even had sex. I told her the dude was married, and she still decided to mess with him. She told me all their personal details, like their sex, their fight. She even thought she was pregnant one time. I bought her the pregnancy test, and she told me that she told him about it. Okay, so the girl that thought she was pregnant told the guy that the girl who's writing to me bought her the pregnancy test. Catching on? Alright. For like a month, this dude would keep calling my job extension, like all the time. He even had a nickname for me. That's mad sus. He will call me when I came in or when he was leaving, talking about when is he going to see me or pass by, even that I look nice. He invited me out for drinks, and I told him, are you inviting her with you? He said if we need a third wheel, but I didn't flirt back with him. So a month later, I told her, your dude is flirting with me. I told her I didn't tell her sooner because I didn't know how to tell her or what her reaction would be. Okay, so I was just a little confused on when you said you were holding a grudge on her and like you were going out places and wasn't inviting her, to you guys being like friends again and her telling you, confiding in you, saying that she thinks she's pregnant, and then like you bought her a pregnancy test and stuff like that. Like, what happened that made you guys be friends again? That's one. Two, you said that she was messing around with this guy at work and then they even had sex, and then you told her like, yo, the dude is married, and she continued to mess with him. That part is not really going to be your concern after that. Like, it's cool to tell your friend like, yo, don't mess with him, like he's married, that's your opinion. But she got the letter D. She ended up getting the letter D, and married or not, it must have been too good. She couldn't help herself, but that's her business. As long as your conscience is good, you let her know he was married, that's her issue. Going forward, that's her issue. If his wife finds out, that's their issue, and guess who's not involved?
Guess who's not involved? You, honey.
So that's the check plus on that. That's the good part. Her thinking that she's pregnant, that is a tragedy. Not with a married man. If you were going to be doing that, you guys should have been smarter than that. There should have been a little Jimmy. So now we're getting into the part where he's calling you and he's flirting with you. I feel like you said she's telling you her personal stuff. She thought she was pregnant. She tells you about their fights, you know, their arguments, blah, blah, blah. She feels like you are more of a friend than probably what you're thinking. But if she's on that type of level, then you definitely should tell her like, yo, your man that you're currently borrowing, because he's not really your man, he's trying to flirt with me now. So clearly he's just not into you, honey. He got other things going on in his life, and you're not top priority. So your man is trying to flirt with me. I'm letting you know because we're friends, right? And you need to know that. So whatever you do with that information is your business, but at least I told you. Now, to you, the person who wrote me, are you feeling him or what? Because when he said, are you trying to go for drinks, and you said, is she going? It's like you're throwing some shade back. Like, you low-key want to go with him, but you don't want her to go. Or you could be asking to find out information if they're still doing stuff. So I'm not really sure. But I don't think you should have said like, is she going? I think you should have just curved it and been like, no thank you, like I'm good, thanks for the, you know, thanks for asking or whatever. But I think you need to stay far away from them. But tell her that, you know, he's flirting with you. He ain't good for you. He ain't good for her. He ain't good for his wife. He ain't good. But either way, you said now she feels some type of way. So does she feel some type of way about you, or does she feel some type of way about him? See, this story has more questions that need to be answered from you. If she feels this type of way about you, then she's dumb, because it isn't you, it's him. I hope it isn't you, but I think it's him. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this question. I am done because I only had 3. But if you guys do want to send in more questions, more advice, more story times, more like funny, embarrassing stories, send them in. So my email, I'm going to say it one more time. I might just write it below just in case. But it's ASKKMONET@gmail.com. So send me whatever it is that you guys want, and I'll be making another video soon. Hopefully, I really do hope you guys ask me some questions, and write down below what you guys would like to see in my next video. I still have to do that story time on why me and my friends aren't friends anymore, but like it's such a drag. Like, I hate talking about it, but it's so juicy that I have to talk about it. So yeah, don't forget to follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is Princess Monet. Instead of an O, it's a 0. And my Twitter is also Princess Monet. And my Snapchat is Kiara Monet. I think that's it, right? Is that all my social media? Alright. Love you guys.